Come to think of it, was there not another task? We were to see to somewhere nearby. Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
Places such as this depend upon my vigilance.
Oh, what does this say?
What do you think you're doing here?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Look at my wares.
We pawns cannot set foot in Batal without feeling the people's contempt for us.
Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen.
The roads grow perilous, and the prices of goods soar. Is there no way... to our misfortunes. Do come again.
Say, have you heard of the fantastical new drink that's come to flow in Batal? I am referring, of course, to ambrosial liqueur. 'Tis a disgrace that a connoisseur like myself has yet to taste it. Ah, what I wouldn't give for a cup. Nay, even a sip.
What's your business with me, Cos?
The current Empress may be young, but she's possessed of a devout heart. Her Majesty is wise too, and deeply compassionate, oft decrying the discrimination of pawns in our society. Pawns are hated as bringers of calamity. Frankly, I'm not sure I like the idea of their ilk being treated as citizens. Yet, Her Majesty amended the law that punishes the use of slave labor, so that pawns are protected as well. Her tolerance and grace ne'er cease to amaze me.
Those statues fetched a fine sum, they did. Fortune willing, there'll be more of them out there somewhere.
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job.
Have you seen the Empress's dance? She performs it every day in this city, in offering to the lambent flame. The event bears some grand title, though I've long forgotten it. Most of us simply call it the Fire Fair. Her Majesty's grace is a sight to behold, and the blessings she invites are wondrous indeed. Long may she reign.
What do you think you're doing here? I've a pressing duty to which I must...
I am honored to be called to your side. Prison.
'Tis not the life I wished.
Will nothing exciting ever happen?
You may encounter failed soldiers and other scoundrels on the road, but they're hardly worth the worry. 'Tis the coral snakes you want to watch out for. Tell is, they've a hideout somewhere on the city's outskirts, and they assail ox carts in an organised fashion. Unlike monsters, they're cunning, and they always travel in groups large enough to overwhelm.
This looks as if 'twill take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
Say, have you heard? They finally caught the fiend behind those ox cart raids.
Aye, they caught someone. But word is he's just an underling. Seems the true ringleader gave him the slip. Captain Benjamin's all bent up over it. Tell is, he's still interrogating the lad, trying to get all he can out of him about the Coral Snake's operations. Wants to make a clean job of it, like.
Well, here's hoping it puts those snakes to rout for the welfare of this city and our stomachs.
Shall we do it?
They say Captain Benjamin's a pitiless interrogator. If I'm here to be taken in for aught, I pray he doesn't do the questioning.
I hope those coral snakes are put to rout and...
We have arrived.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
This tavern is open to travelers of all persuasions. Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for their ale. You're in a tavern, sir. Only polite thing to do is order something.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
So Gwefencha is the Elvish word for scale cinder. I suppose we ought to pay a visit to Batali Blacksmith next. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir. Do come again? Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Got to sell off what I can while I'm in town.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Oh, well. Aren't you a fine specimen? Might I trouble you to show me your tongue? You're the very picture of health. I dare say a constitution such as yours could survive most any toxin. Have you ever crossed paths with an asp? If you have, I'm sure you'll agree that they are masterful poisoners. Not only do they spew venom with abandon, but they're crafty enough to coat their spears with the substance. Truly remarkable behaviour. 'Tis fit to pique any scholar's curiosity, no? Thus, my task for you. Might you be so kind as to return to me afflicted with asp venom? The opportunity to study the poison's effects on a living specimen would further my research by leaps and bounds.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I'll go and open the chest.
Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now. As a result, we move as one. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
In particular. Interested in my wares?
Forgot. Can't be things half done. But dreams are free, I say.
Good day to you. Have you seen the Empress's dance? The event bears. Her Majesty's Grace is a...
Hoy! Looking to change your vocation, perchance? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery. Pleasure doing business.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. I have a message for you. Sir Manella would speak with you in the palace. Pray seek her out at your earliest convenience.
What? You're not looking to go out to sea, are you?
Don't be shy. Come watch the show.
As a matter of... fact, I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command...
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
No mistake.
I shan't let you get away. Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No, no. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name, then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time. Show 'em your mettle.
Like me to fight alongside you. Just say the word.
Don't let them get the better of you.
Seems my feet.
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
Ah, yes. You're the one who aided us in storming the Coral Snake's hideout. I've been questioning Hugo, the bandit we took into custody, but he refuses to answer any of my questions. In fact, he's hardly said a word. The lad's been sent back to his cell for now, but perhaps I could trouble you to talk with him. I seem to recall that he recognized you. Are you acquainted? At any rate, methinks you might have more success loosening his lips than I.
I've things to do.
Doesn't seem like you and I are going to be sharing a drink anytime soon. A shame that. 'Tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. As I've said, I'm a sellsword. Perhaps our next meeting will be on the battlefield, eh? I'd not say no to the chance to prove my mettle against yours.
Well met, sir. How might I do, sir?
Hang about. Enjoy the show.
Pray, be at ease, sir. This is a tavern, same as any other. A place for people to gather and share a drink. Life in this country can be hard to bear, but I won't let anyone rob us of our simple pleasures. Go on, order a drink. A tavern's a place for revelry, my friend, not stoic silence. Fancy a look at my wares?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
All this the world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaining won't do any good. 'Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity. Do come again.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Pray, make for the jail and speak with Hugo. Perhaps...
Aye. What brings you to Brocker's smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're in a look. Our forge is flit. Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say. I'm afraid that changes things a wee bit. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocker won't want to help you. Unless you were to offer him aught he couldn't resist. Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture no dwarf can turn their nose up at. All elven fare's bland as grass. All of it. That is, save this singularly flavoursome dish, Nutriab. Course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste for it. But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me? Bring a bowl of it to Brocker. You'll soon see.
So the blacksmith ought to grant us some Griffenture in exchange for Nutriab. Shall we inform Miss Darren of this, Master? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, I can't help you. I'm retired, see? Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look then. Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could set this ailing steel to rights. But, as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, know that I don't intend to pick them back up. Well, why are you still standing there? Leave an old man in peace.
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we to do now?
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brocker. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood ever since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit crotchety, come to think of it.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel. Now, I'm off to the tavern. Can I count on you to mind things here while I'm gone?
Of course you can. You go enjoy yourself. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone, you and I can talk. "'Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Neither of us can go anywhere near the place now. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? I'll take as much as you can carry. Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his mind about restoring that blade of yours. Now, true to its name, glimmer coal emits a pale light, so you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the cavern. Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins, 'tis called. I'll count on you to bring lots of the stuff back.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's Ruins, Sir Brocker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Housework's the hardest work there is, you know.
We are hardly familiar with one another.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinia during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again. Yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadows. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust you understand the gravity of this task.
Hey, methinks.
Maybe the thing to tie my boots.
Very well. I shall return.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaining won't do any good.
We must rest.
I return safe and sound, and I dare say wiser for my travels.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. I've found some materials we could use to enhance our equipment.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Nice, juicy beast steak.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time. Sir Ermhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed. We are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
Someone comes looking for a fight, I won't say no. How might I create the hue in my mind's eye? Bunch of sluggards.
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon. We ask that Batal may e'er prosper. And we ask that a day may come when Beastren, human, pawn, and every other noble race that walks our world may live in harmony with one another.
Sir Arisen, Her Majesty's supplications are nearing their end. Have you located the rogue?
Would that they could see past the fur and fangs.
I'm near enough, wastrels.
Hope I'm dead on my feet. Much to do yet. Would that all my days were so tranquil.
How can I get this colour to come out brighter?
May thine hallowed fire burn through us, and cleanse our souls of all that is base and wicked. We swear fealty unto thee, originator of warmth, prosperity, and shelter. and ask naught but thy blessing in return for our devotion.
Her Majesty's supplications are drawing to a close, Sir Arisen. Could it be that the rogue has not come?
I've got to make room for my next shipment.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
O lambent flame, we beseech thee to heed our humble prayers.
The Empress's supplications have concluded without incident. I shall return to Her Majesty's side. May this peace only continue. No! Your Majesty, how could this have happened? We must staunch the bleeding. Forgive me, Your Majesty.
The Empress is fallen.
Such a dreadful thing.
To think, even with the Arisen at her side, the events of this day threaten to sour, nay, now is nowhere. O Empress.
The Empress is gone.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring. Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable. We shall remain here.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, Sir Ermhild.
Well met.
Indeed. Ere Her Majesty's we would, however, Empress Nadinia shall commence.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
Not at the expense of my duty.
None of these milksops.
Got to make a list of the
I've got
colours
to
on
make
my
room for my
list.
next
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon. We ask that Batal may e'er prosper. And we ask that a day may come when Beastren, human, pawn, and every other noble race that walks our world may live in harmony with one another.
Sir Arisen, Her Majesty, have you located the rogue?
got to sell off what I can while I'm in town.
Who are ye supposed to be? Fie. Are they onto me? Ah, shot it!
Apprehend him at once. That man there is the assassin. Nicely done, Sir Arisen. Let us inform Sir Ermhild of what has transpired.
Oh, Your Majesty. Full glad am I to see you unharmed.
The brigand has been captured. The chaos of the past few days ought to be behind us now. We owe this outcome to you, Sir Arisen. You cannot know the depth of my gratitude.
Ah, yes, of course. Batal is in your debt, Sir Arisen. The same is true of you, Sir Manella. Your efforts were most admirable, considering your wound. Now that a measure of peace is returned to us, however, you ought to devote yourself to convalescence for a time. You may. The curative hot springs on Volcanic Island are said to be wondrous for healing. Go there to recuperate.
Very well, my lady. I shall leave presently, and return when I am fully recovered.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
I'm proud to carry out my duty.
My sincerest gratitude for protecting the Empress. Your valor will not soon be forgotten.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
Thank you, Sir Arisen. Truly.
My sincerest gratitude for protecting.
Who might you be?
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm...
Is there aught I can assist you with?
I've got nothing for ye.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
Before you stands the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. Unless you've business here, Lord Phasis has declared that none be permitted entry, save those vital to his cause. And upon these grounds, his word is second in weight only to Empress Nadinia's, I'll have you know.
Thank you, Sir Arisen.
Some of us get complacent, but I train every day. 'Tis my duty to hear the people's
Ah, now here's a surprise. A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. As a matter of fact, I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled? Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
"'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside."
Always sets me to thinking. My legs are...
We pawns cannot set foot in Batal without feeling the people's contempt for us. Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
The tower atop the ruins, Moonglint Tower, 'tis called, is always enveloped in clouds, no matter the weather. No one's seen its zenith in living memory. Mayhap a search of the ruins would reveal aught. Not that I'd, for truth be told, I'd sooner leave this place and resume. An ill feeling pervades my heart whenever.
Shall I die aught for you?
Not much has changed since I was a girl.
The lambent flame is the founding principle of our nation. Thus festivals are held daily here to honor it with song, and Empress Nadinia always makes an appearance. I've been close enough to count her whiskers on several occasions. 'Tis kind of Her Majesty, but I fear for her, walking about in public like that. I only hope...
Business has been better, but I shan't complain.
This is private land. You've no business here. Begone!
Looking to apprentice?
Tweaks a performance to be watched from start.
I get along with everyone.
Always another error.
Well met.
One of these days I'll buy myself a manor.
Well met. Fortune shan't improve till the roads are safe. I thank you for your patronage.
Well met. Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you, then? Best pray for healthy crops, lest we all starve. Always a pleasure.
What do you think? Does this suit me?
peruse at your leisure.
Oi, keep your distance.
I'll not have you handling my tools.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
Say, have you heard of the fantastical... I am referring, of course, to Ambrosia. Ah, what I wouldn't give...
Got something for me? Yeah? What is it? Yeah? What is...
I am well enough, thank you.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
You there. You seem like a learned individual. Surely you have an interest in the mighty Sphinx depicted on yonder wall? 'Tis a beast of fearsome intellect, whose riddles have confounded some of the greatest sages in history. Indeed, 'tis said that answering its questions is but a portion of the puzzle. Should the day come that you seek to challenge the Sphinx yourself, you would do well to look to this mural for wisdom. Tis said that answering the Sphinx's riddle, should the day come that you seek to challenge the beast...
Now here's a welcome sight.
I think I've earned a rest. Time to get to work.
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happens, I've one to sell. Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? A wise decision, sir. Do be sure to read over the deed. Here you are, dear. A wise decision, sir.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say. What's a...
Make of this?
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a ferry stone to return here in an instant.
A wise decision, sir.
Can't waste my time.
Well met. Oh, well met. Business could be worse. Could be better, mind.
Do come again. I mean...
How might I be of assistance?
And I shall remain by your side.
Pray, make for the jail, and
Well met.
I must needs.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we...
I don't know what to do. Tis so dull when there's nothing
use a
to
bit
do.
of peace and barely scraping by. Good day, sir.
Welcome.
Well met.
Why is my luck so rotten?
Well met, sir. How's the day?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
I'll take any chance.
All the best tales come from travellers.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes, which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done. And you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
Even the brave. If there's any...
What was it meant to do?
I could die happy.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Some of us get complacent.
Looking for all bits of pride.
Just about had my fill of this bunch of sluggards.
Look around if you must, but be sure...
Over here, if you please.
Me? I sell defensive. Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try... to take anything without paying for it first. Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't... You dare try to take anything without paying. Might you be in need of my skills? Many thanks.
Something good will happen States today.
Welcome and well, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. Do come again.
This might contain useful information.
Shall we take a closer look?
Beg pardon, sir, but you wouldn't happen to be Batali, would you? You're not? Oh, thank goodness. I've a favour to beg, and I dare say I oughtn't ask it of anyone but a fellow Vermundian. This letter must reach the hands of a man called Ernesto. I've heard tell he's stationed on Volcanic Island, but the road in that direction appears to have been blocked off. 'Twould seem another route lies to the south, only 'tis plagued by monsters, and I dare not brave it myself. But you seem the capable sort. A soldier, I dare say. I'm sure such beasts would pose little trouble for one of your skill. Pray aid me in this matter, sir. I should not ask such an ordeal of you if I was not sorely desperate.
We ought to see this to its destination.
Pray deliver that letter while the road in that direction is blocked off. You'll find an alternative.
Come to think of it, our ranks have gone
To the hobgoblin!
Our foe is susceptible to lightning!
That was superb, Arisen!
Execution.
Once more.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a great way here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
It is an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses. Rested as we are, this battle will be in our favour.
Let's not knock down our guard. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
Understood.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Shall come to you. One of us has been drenched. It will be safe in my possession till you decide to reclaim it.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
You must not let down my guard. You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold. This battle is ours!
On my way! Methinks we could move this boulder, if we work together.
Shall we set it rolling? Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch you by surprise.
Whatever 'tis you need, I will stand in line.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid? If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's ruins, Sir Prosper ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Very well. I shall return.
It seems I've collected a few too many things. Perhaps I ought to be more selective in future.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Fine thing, this. A pity 'tis wasted on.
There's no harm keeping it on hand till a use presents itself. Well worth the effort to break it.
Beware the Gormite fury! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. No harm shall come to you.
I will finish this, here and now!
We have an opening!
This ought to suffice. Unless you'd rather mine for more, Master.
Right you are.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. It was a pleasure to recount such good tidings. This ought to be more than enough glimmer coal to satisfy the smith. Shall we deliver it to Sir Sar? Alright. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Twould seem we've all we need to hand.
Here we go again. We fight. To arms.
Understood.
As a matter of fact, I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. We must need... uncover the secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
We pawns cannot set foot in Batal without feeling the people's contempt for us.
Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Price. Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
A customer, then. That changes things.
You're back. Have you any glimmer call for me? Look at it all. This'll last us a good while. You've my gratitude. Brocker, we've got more glimmer coal. Now we can reignite the forge.
'Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl, but your fool ears. I've told you my smithing days ended when those monsters moved in. I've no use for glimmer coal anymore. I'm done, understand? I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel. If you're so keen to have it repaired, then see to it yourself. Now leave me be. My mattress beckons.
Oh, I was certain he'd pick up his tools again if we only had more glimmer coal. My apologies for putting you to all that trouble, sir, but mayhap your efforts needn't go to waste. I could try my hand at repairing that sword for you, if you'd be agreeable. Way I see it, if old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope, being as I'm his apprentice and all. Well, what say you? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was well placed. Mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truest sense. I'll be needing some time. But I'll see it done all the same. You have my word. Mark me. This blade will be shining like a star by the time I'm finished with it.
Sir Sarah is apprenticed to the legendary dwarven blacksmith. There's no doubt in my mind that she will succeed.
I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your mayhap not soon as 'twere.
Back again, eh?
Would you mind coming over here?
A customer, then. That changes things.
This looks as good a place to be.
Looking for aught in particular?
Bones.
Shall we get some rest then? Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.